Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about my earnings first 6 months into appointment setting. So this is going to be a very transparent video. I'm going to show you the reality of appointment setting sometimes, and I've got some keynotes here I'm going to refer to later, but I hope by the end of this video you get an idea as to what appointment setting really is based off of my own experience. I'm not making content about appointment setting for no reason, right? It's changed my life. It's turned my life around after having gone through several businesses in the past, trying to start them and trying to scale with them, but having no success. This is the thing that actually finally took off for me. And there's a myriad of reasons for that, but I can go over that in another video, or I've gone over it in other videos. So let's get into it. Should be very, very exciting. And yeah, it just gives you an insight as to what to expect. So before we do, like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you want to tune into more appointment setting content. And it is the 1st of March at the time of this recording. So if you want one-on-one mentorship from me, from someone who's been in the trenches and actually has done it firsthand, is now teaching other people how to do it and showing them the way, link in the description. 5 slots only for March. So I want you to apply right now because they are going to go quick. So let's get into this. Earnings first 6 months into appointment setting. So just to give you some idea first. So the offer I was on, so I started back in November, obviously. But the offer I was on, it was an online coaching offer, and it's pretty funny because it's actually helping people get into appointment setting and high ticket sales, because the founder, the person who started this business, and the person I was setting for, he used to be a closer, and then he started helping people with high ticket closing, and I helped mostly in the appointment setting side of things. So it was a pretty small team. I know I say don't work with startups, but this was an exception. So this is what it was, an online coaching offer. DM setting, so the leads were coming from his TikTok and his Instagram, so there's plenty of lead flow. The price for the offer was 1.5k to start with, and then it increased to 2k USD, and then around, I believe, March, April time, he increased it to 3k. And then the commission I was getting as a DM setter was 15%. And also, since we were such a small team, it was just me, the founder, and one other person. So it's just the 3 of us, really. The commission was pretty high for a DM setting position, but also I was also helping out with other stuff in the business. For example, coaching calls, finding partnerships, etc. So that's why you'll see some of the things in these notes not just coming from commission. Okay, so that's why I say other stuff like one-on-one calls, and there's also things that I did outside of setting to increase my income. So stuff like one-on-one calls and other things outside of setting. So I blurred those completely out because it's not going to be relevant to this video, but yeah, that explains it. And the purpose of this video, as I said, is to be transparent, show you there's ups and downs in this game, or matter of fact, anything that you do, really. So not just setting. But let's get into it. First month, I don't know why I didn't record. So December was when I started recording, like specific dates, specific clients that would coming in, and then my specific commission. But November, I didn't do that. I just recorded like end of month earnings. Earned 1.8k USD. While this might not sound like a lot, which it isn't. I mean, to some people it is, but 1.8k USD, it's a good start, right? It's not bad. And it was my first month anyway. So that was November. Heading into December was when things started to pick up and get, somewhat consistent. As I said earlier, this stuff was just, all the stuff that's completely blurred out was outside of setting. But this, just ignore this. But here is where you should be paying attention. All the things that say call me, which means commission. This was all the commission that I was getting from setting. We started picking up on the lead flow for this offer. We started refining our setting process, our script, our framework, whatever you want to call it. And then we were starting to sign clients. And obviously, since the guy who started this mentorship, this online coaching offer, had a background in sales, it wasn't that tough to get them in. So those were the commissions. You see the dates right there. And we ended off the month at 1.70, almost touching 1.8k. So pretty much just a few dollars off of November. Then January, this was when things started to pick up. This was when things started to get pretty juicy. All right, again. I ended off January at 3.1k. And again, you got to bear in mind, while these earnings don't sound like a lot, it's typically what you would get in a 9 to 5 and whatever. Remember, this is setting, right? This is remote. This is working under, location freedom, time freedom, You're learning a high income skill. You're not bound to an office by a boss. Like technically he's the boss, the founder, but bro, I'd rather work for this guy or any business owner 10 times out of 10 during the week than some other boss in the 9 to 5. All right, so, and again, that's subjective, but January was when things got pretty juicy. You know, client here, client here, client here, client here, client here. You see you get the point, right? I was getting 450 commission. This is for like a pay in full, I believe, and then some other ones 150, 10% commission on a 1.5k offer here. And then around mid-January was when the founder raised the price to 2k. So the commissions were, like, for example, 225. That's when things got even better. And then also collecting some payment plans during the process. So we ended off the month in January at 3.1k. Now, bearing in mind, again, as I said, my story, I started a bunch of businesses and I was in a drought for years, man. I couldn't sign any clients. I didn't make any money. And then to finally go from, starting to make almost 2k to 3k a month while still living at home with parents. So one of the perks with that is little to no expenses. But 3.1k in January, super chuffed, super happy. And this was during the 3rd month of setting full time. Now come February, you see here week 1 is barren. There's nothing into it. And then if we actually look at February, this is when things was on a trough, a drought. And again, I'm not ashamed of showing this because this is what it might look like sometimes. We still sign clients here and there, commission, and then, as I said earlier, got some small mini payments from forming partnerships with certain people who wanted to settle or closer. But as you can see here, it went from 3.1k in January all the way down to 1.2k, touching 1.3k. So you can probably imagine this is quite a slap in the face. This is quite a rough period. But that's just business. That's just how it is. You get peaks and troughs. You do your things to try and mitigate it, but it's just what happens sometimes. 1.2k. So heading into February and finishing off February wasn't the greatest month. But that's just how the game works. So we still signed clients, got commission here, formed partnerships. I think around this time too, we were focusing and doubling down on service delivery since we got so many clients for this offer at the start of January. So that could play a part in it, but that's just how the game works, right? Ups and downs. But we still signed clients. So that's that. And also got a bonus here, cheeky bonus to start off the month for my work in January. And then, like I said, peaks and troughs. Heading into March, 3.2. So that was my record month during the first 6 months of setting. I did 3.2k USD, all remotely via appointment setting. Commission here, second payment from last month or the month before, more commission, a deposit here, second payment for last month or from months prior, another second payment from months prior, commission. So it was pretty juicy. Did 3.2k in March, and if you don't know, or if you've been following the channel for a while, March was also the same month I moved out to Thailand. So that was pretty euphoric. Heading out to Thailand, moving out of my parents' house, escaping the Matrix, or on the way to escaping the Matrix, quotation marks. Moving into Thailand, and then the same month, hitting my record month. So that was pretty euphoric. Now, again, peaks and troughs. April, super dry, even drier than February. So you gotta imagine like the highs and lows of this game. I hope it doesn't happen for you. Like, I wouldn't wish this on, not wish on anyone, but it's just like hopefully you guys have a smoother journey. But me personally, I've had to take some W's and L's. So April, pretty rough month. Again, I was in Thailand at the time, and yeah, we still signed clients, commission here, second payment, it's basically commission, deposit, payment, deposit. So April hit me hard. Only made 1k. Again, I wasn't confined to an office. Time freedom, location freedom. You could say financial freedom. But and the thing with Thailand as well, this is one of the reasons why I moved out, if you didn't know. One of the reasons why I moved out from UK to Thailand was things were a lot cheaper there. And especially at my stage at that moment, it just makes sense. You know, I'm still in the come up, or I was still in the come up, and I'm still in the come up. But it doesn't make sense to move out to somewhere or stay in the UK. Just go somewhere where the life quality is higher, but you're paying much less for it. So even then, in 1K a month, I could still get by, but nonetheless, it was still pretty rough. And then yeah, I thought this video was going to be a lot longer, but we breezed through that. So from November, December, January, February, March, April, these are my earnings into appointment setting full time. You know, prior to November, I was trying to run my own businesses. And again, this is the offer I was on. And then, you know, a couple things happened, a couple updates, such as the increase of the offer price, you know, commissions. You know, all the earnings were from setting, but from other stuff like one-on-one calls and partnerships. And again, like I stress, the purpose of this is to be transparent and show that there are ups and downs in this game. So I want you to learn from this video. There's a couple of mistakes I made, which I can go into another time. And then there were a lot of lessons that I learned that help into the success of my first 6 months of appointment setting. But I just want to show you guys today, quick little video, my earnings, because since I haven't done it yet. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed, you know, the receipts and just the insight as to what my journey looked like, since I don't often do that enough. But anyway, that's my earnings for 6 months into appointment setting. I can make a part 2, but yeah, 6 months is a good time frame. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned a lot from it. Those are the receipts. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to avoid the mistakes that I made, again, if you want to avoid the mistakes I made, if you want to learn the stuff that I did into appointment setting, the wins and the losses, and you just want to have an easier time than me, then I'll be in your corner. You'll have the community in your corner. The Oracle Mentorship 101 program is now in the description. There are slots to apply. I want you to click the link and book in a call, and you'll be speaking directly with me at the time of this recording, and we'll see if you're a good fit and if we can actually genuinely help you out. You know, we'll help you get placed. We'll help you with appointment setting, so you're actually competent at the skill and you book consistent meetings. And as a result, as a result of your consistent meetings, consistent commission. All right. Hopefully nothing like this, where you go from 3.1K all the way down to 1.2K and then having a $1,000 month in April. So yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.